See, going from bad to good is easy. And I'll tell you right now, everyone that I've seen can be great. If you understand the rules, you work on the things that major in the majors.
I think a couple of us were probably skeptical, and that's a lie. Some of us were skeptical, but I expected really good things out of it. I've heard a lot about this whole course and the DVDs and Tom and all kinds of things.
I had learned about Tom at Canadian Music Week in Toronto, and I thought it would be an interesting thing to explore. And then the more I learned about him, I realized that he was amazing at what he does, and didn't know really about anyone else in North America or the world for that matter that could do that kind of work.
The kind of problems I had with my performance skills before I came to Tom Jackson Bootcamp was I didn't know how to look at the audience, didn't know how to make the audience respond to what I was doing.
Anytime I went on stage, I never knew where I was supposed to be on the stage, like what I was supposed to do. Like, should I stand, front and center and just play my guitar, or should I, I had no clue of any of that.
Because I'm a songwriter, when I perform, I focus on doing justice to the song.
A lot of the stuff he's talking about makes a lot of sense. I lived in LA going to school for a couple years, and I've been to a lot of master classes, and so I was kind of skeptical coming into this. And everything he said makes a lot of sense. It's very to the point, and it's very easy stuff that every band can do, and I can see it making a world of difference.
Before this, it was like basically I was just going out there performing and then leaving, and it wasn't an interaction.
When he says it out loud and when he explains it, it makes so much more sense, and it's so much more obvious that you have to change it up for live performances, and you've got to add every little creative part of yourself to the performance so that it's really something different, and so that you create moments with people and you take them on a ride.
I'm just here to be blessed by Tom's information because he knows his stuff. He's genius.
He always has something specific that makes that performance better.
I realized that there's different things you can do to improve a performance, but I didn't realize it could be so drastic so fast.
One thing is, as a choreographer, we always go, boom, ka ka ka, shoo, pa. We talk with sounds. Tom goes, I want you to go, near, 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 near.
How many of you, again, we're track artists, you got a solo, right? And you're standing there kind of going... So what we've got to do is take control of the solo, whether it's saying something over it, whether it's singing a harmony to it, whether it's pretending you're playing, we've got to take control rather than just shutting down.
I think what I'll take away the most is that there are other aspects of performance that I need to think about. It's not just about me, it's mostly about the audience, and you have to focus on the audience.
I think the main thing that I've learned is how important it is to make every little part of your performance interesting.
Very excited to go back and work on my mic stand stuff. My dad already got a mic stand, and I'm excited to just perform, show people what I've learned, and see the reaction.
If I could sum it up in one phrase or one word, I guess earth-shattering.
I expected to get as much as I got out of it right now, plus more.
Watching him work with artists, it's one of those times when you see a master in a certain discipline, and he is a master, and it's just fascinating to watch.
I didn't know how to make the audience respond to what I was doing. I didn't know how to grab their attention right away, and that's what he's shown me to do, to grab their attention and get them to be listening to me when I sing.
He opens up your mind to possibilities that you don't even think exist. Why? Because you don't give yourself permission to do it. And in his boot camp, he gives you permission to act like yourself.
Bad to good is easy. Good to great is hard. It's the little things. If I got a bad artist when I work with, and I rarely work with bad artists anymore, I can't think of any. But I could fall out of bed and make them better, because there's so many things that can be done. But going from good to great, and you guys are good, it's hard. It's the little things.